Hey guys, HMK back again, and it's time for another top 10 video. That's right, you guys requested it, you guys got it. It's HMK's top 10 Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts. The signature weapon from Kingdom Hearts has always captivated me with their abilities and designs. Now it's time to put them into a list and break it down. Now note, these are my top 10 Kingdom Hearts Keyblades and nobody else's. So, let's get into it with number 10. The Ultimate Weapon. Oh yeah, a big boy. The Ultimate Weapon is usually one of the most powerful Keyblades you can obtain in the game, and its design has shifted between titles. This sword is an outstanding weapon that boosts all stats, and its desired acquisition stands with few rivals. I always like the Ultimate Weapon because it's usually represented with an actual blade, and it makes its presence known with the crowns that accompany it, and that's why the Ultimate Weapon gets the number 10 spot on HMK's top 10 Keyblades. The Rejection of Fate. The Rejection of Fate is a Keyblade that can be wielded by both Roxas and Xion in 358 over 2 days by attaching an ominous gear. A very bold and rigid looking Keyblade, however, this weapon is very defensive. The name and look of this Keyblade are very attractive to me, along with its abilities, which always made it a favorite of mine to play within the game. So, short, sweet, to the point, that's why Rejection of Fate gets number 9 on my top 10 Keyblades. The Master Keeper. Master Ericus's signature Keyblade. The Master Keeper is indeed a very powerful sword that contrasts yet complements its strikingly simple design. A Keyblade of many secrets and untold power. The Master Keeper was able to transform the Land of Departure into Castle Oblivion. I mean, damn! Though Aqua was the last known wielder of the Keyblade, it found its way to Sora in the first trailer of Kingdom Hearts 3. What this means is still currently unknown, but there is no denying the Master Keeper holds great significance, and that is why it gets number 8 on my top 10 Keyblades. Noname, Young Xehanort variant. Now I know technically this Keyblade has no name. Get it, guys? No name. Get you guys. Ugh. Young Xehanort's Keyblade is extremely similar to the Keyblade you acquire from defeating him in Birth by Sleep. However, Young Xehanort's version is more edgier in comparison, adorned with gears and the theme of time. Young Xehanort's power is truly displayed through the use of this awesome weapon, and the color scheme is also equally as badass. So that's why Young Xehanort's Keyblade gets number 7 on my top 10 Kingdom Hearts Keyblades. Master Xehanort's Keyblade. This Keyblade has yet to be given an actual name, but damn, I mean, look at that shit. That's a man's Keyblade. One of the most diabolical Keyblades ever spawned. This demonic look and its menacing presence truly represents Master Xehanort and his attraction to the darkness. Master Xehanort has used this Keyblade to a very powerful extent, and it seems that only he can control its terrible might, and has also been shown to have the power to unlock people's hearts, a power that's only rivaled by that of the Keyblade of people's hearts. This bad boy has always been a favorite of mine through its dark appearance and powerful use, and that's why Master Xehanort's Keyblade gets number 6. Way to the Dawn. Riku's Keyblade is actually an awakened form of his former weapon, Soul Eater, and is one of the Keyblades that actually has a sharp edge. Represented with the contrasting components of light and darkness, this Keyblade also captivates me with clashing themes of heaven and hell. In turn, this also represents Riku's redemption, which is one of the best redemption stories out there. The Way to the Dawn rivals Sora's Kingdom Key in terms of strength and balance, and has become one of the most iconic weapons in the Kingdom Hearts series, and that is why Way to the Dawn gets number 5. Oathkeeper. Keyblade filled with the blinding light. The Oathkeeper represents Sora's connection to Kairi and the promise they made to each other using Kairi's lucky charm as a keychain. The Oathkeeper also acts as one of Roxas' signature synced Keyblades. The Oathkeeper is a great Keyblade which boosts both attack and magic and is usually the go-to Keyblade once you get it. Its design is also great. Though not the longest in reach, its sharp blade and heroic themes are ready to strike down all those that oppose, and that is why Oathkeeper gets number 4. Wayward Wind. Ventus's signature Keyblade was and is always one of my favorite Keyblades. I'm always a sucker for reverse style swords and disciplines, so Wayward Wind got me hooked. A balanced and light weapon that complements Ventus's signature speed and wind-based attacks. The Wayward Wind is an aggressive Keyblade, as its name suggests, and will always be so hard for me to replace it in the beginning of Breath by Sleep. Though not the sharpest looking weapon, this Keyblade's design is so unique and awesome it just cannot be ignored, and that's why it's one of my favorites. Wayward Wind gets number 3. Oblivion. A Keyblade that is blacker than darkness. Oblivion represents Sora's connection to Riku and the darkness that consumed his friend that Sora had to ultimately overcome, using a black version of Sora's pendant as the keychain. Oblivion is also the other half of Roxas' synced Keyblade. This Keyblade always contains colossal power that is rivaled by few, though it trades off magic for that effect. Its design is arguably one of the most iconic Keyblades out there, dark in design, sharp in edge, and with the kanji for darkness as the teeth of the key. Oblivion has always been one of my favorites since I've always had an affinity for dark weaponry, and it's fitting that the Keyblade is rich with power, so that is why Oblivion is the number 2 Keyblade on my top 10 Keyblades. Two become one. Known as Serendipitous Duo in Japan, a better name if you ask me. Two Become One is the signature Keyblade of Roxas, and is a representation of the ever-clashing light and darkness that both dwell within and shun Roxas, using his pendant as a keychain. A very powerful Keyblade that stands as a formidable weapon in Kingdom Hearts 2, 358 over 2 days, and Rechain of Memories. With the themes of light and darkness and the attributes of Nobodies and its sharp edge, it's definitely one of the most attractive Keyblades out there. When in Sora's hands, it has the power to direct his drive into either final or antiform. Two Become One is definitely my favorite Keyblade, hands down. Unlike Way to the Dawn, it does not represent redemption. It represents the ever-constant battle of light and darkness within us all. And though our choice may be laid out in front of us, fate is still a very cruel mistress. And that is why Two Become One is my favorite Keyblade, my number 1 Keyblade in my top 10 Keyblades list. Alright guys, what'd you think of HMK's top 10 Keyblades? You guys wanted it and you guys got it. Now it's time for you guys to tell me what you think. Also, leave in the comment section below of what are your favorite Keyblade or Keyblades. So, until the next top 10 video, or until the next Kingdom Hearts video, or until the next Keyblade video, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.